Hello and welcome to Cloud Force Vibes. My name's Bobby, and this is how I grow orchids and carnivorous plants. Hello and welcome to Cloud Force Vibes. Today I have a really cool video for you guys. It's another video on some kit. The other day I did a quick unboxing video for my Spiderfarmer SF-1000 LED grow light that the Spiderfarmer folks were so kind to send to me, and I am really excited to get this thing hung up today. I went through a little bit of the kit the other day about what comes with it. It comes with some mounting options and things like that, but I am going to figure this out. So I have a couple other grow lights right now over the tent. I'm going to get them shuffled around. I think I might even remove one of them. I don't think I need the smaller one anymore with this. I tested this out. This thing is brighter than the sun. It is absolutely incredible looking. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to show you guys of the hanging process, but what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice little chat about this fixture and some of the features of it. I'm going to show it to you while it's here on the ground where it's much easier. And then I'm going to go ahead and get it hung, and we'll take a look at a before and an after picture of what the tent looks like now with the lights on versus what it's going to look like with this thing over top of it. This is undoubtedly going on the bright side of my tent. That's the window side. The light that's there now, I'm going to shuffle over to the, I think the middle. I'm really not sure yet. I might keep all three in place for now and just see. More light is never really a bad thing. I can just shuffle plants around, maybe spread them out. So anyhow, it's going to be some trial and error here. That's why I'm not going to film that process of it. There's no point in you guys watching me figure that out. So we'll talk about the light here in a few minutes. Let me get the camera moved and we'll go over some of the stuff here in the manual, and then I will get this thing hung and we'll take a cool look. But this is, again, the Spiderfarmer SF-1000 LED grow light, and I will go ahead and put some links to this in the description of this video. That way you can go shop it for yourself. As always with my Spiderfarmer videos, there's going to be links to all the different sales sites internationally, so if you guys want to check these fixtures out for yourselves and try them out for yourselves, you guys will be able to do so very easily. So as I mentioned during the earlier portion of the unboxing video and everything else, this fixture comes with different multiple options. If you look at the back of this thing here, you've got a controller here, which is for dimming features and also daisy chaining other fixtures together, and you've got your driver. Simple on-off function. You have a channel 1, channel 2, that would be input and output. It comes with this here, looks like just a telephone cord like you used to have back in the day. And this is for daisy chaining or linking other fixtures together. So if you were to want to buy 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, you would link them together with this cable here from these ports, again, in and out. And that way all fixtures would function with the same functionality. They would come on and off together if you had them timed. They would dim together if you were dimming them all. And that is a really, really neat feature about this fixture. Again, being dimmable, this is the knob here. This is for the power output, so you can go all the way down. You can go midway, 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, or max. I mean, anywhere that you want. So very, very neat. You can really custom tune the lighting, and that is a feature I have been dying to try out. As you know, with the other Spiderfarmer fixture, there was a lot of playing around. I had to raise the fixture, lower the fixture. I added some shade cloth on the tank, and all of that's fine, but at the same time, how much easier would it have been just to be able to come to the fixture itself and dial it down? So really, really, really an unbeatable function if you're asking me. And if you're going to start getting into the $100, $150, $200 grow lights out there on the market, this is a feature I would definitely be looking for if I was buying. So having that said, again, the mounting for this, it came with these two aircraft cable setups. It's a dual aircraft cable clip with a loop on top. They don't quite meet in the middle, so they're designed to be hung vertically like this. And in addition to that, let me get around myself here because I'm totally blocking myself out. You've got these, block and tackle like hangers. So again, you can easily fine tune the height with these. They're adjustable. They've got these really heavy duty, nice clips, and this is designed to be clipped onto the fixture just like this. You can support that from the ceiling, or I'm sorry, I think I have that backwards actually, I apologize. One side of this is meant to be on the fixture itself. This side hangs from the ceiling, and you can either again raise or lower quite easily with minor adjustments with the rope. So, having that said, I am not going to be using the rope attachment. That's going to bring my fixture far too low. I do not want this thing to hover or sit on the tent itself. I want it to be elevated, you know, a couple inches. So what we're going to do, I have some drywall anchors and I have hooks like this, and I'm going to fasten drywall anchors into the ceiling itself, and then these are just going to hook directly on to the hooks. So that's going to keep this suspended off my ceiling about 6-8 inches, and again, that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and then the next time you see this thing, this bad boy is going to be hanging over my tent. So here we have the finished product hanging. I did end up using one of the rope block and tackle kind of connectors. It ended up working perfectly to connect everything together, and it is going to give me some adjustability in the height to come up and down. As you see, I have it pretty high above the tent right now, and that is on purpose. This thing is very, very bright, so I have got it turned. Oh, actually I think I have it turned down. I'll turn it all the way up here, and we're going to see what it looks like turned on. So looking around in the tent, this side's getting a little bit of sun right now, but otherwise it is pretty dark and shady. I turned the other grow light off, the little one, but that is my bright side as it sits right now. See all that shade? I think that's some of my blooming issues, but I've worked around it for so long, I know where the plants go and everything else, but it would be nice to be able to get it a little bit brighter, and I think we're about to do just that. So I'll be back in 1 second, and we will take a look at what it looks like with the light on. Back in the same spot, and that is just the SF-1000 fixture. So really, really neat. Here's the sunny side. It's even brighter than ever. But the sun never really reached up into that apex portion. So that's what's so important about this, as well as getting this hanging rack, some extra light. All my highlight plants are on that thing right now. But this is kind of an awkward angle, and you guys probably can't tell that. So I'm going to get everything else fired up here, and we're going to see what this grow tent looks like with all the lighting in the new transformation. Alrighty, so this is how the tent sits at 11 a.m. during the fall with no lighting at all. Usually during this time, excuse me, I will have this light burning. This is my really lower light level light. It's on this far side now, and it's going to supply some extra light to my plants over on this side. Now I've got the other grow light that I had on that side before shifted over, and I've got the Spiderfarmer on the far side with everything linked together on the timer, and this is what it looks like with everything lit. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It is literally bright as the sun in there, and I am loving it. Let's take a quick look around while we have a chance. I'm going to go ahead and just start with this section here. This is my shadiest section, this whole area back here. It's the furthest away from the window, so it gets virtually no sunlight, and literally it has struggled to get light the whole time, and it is fully lit. I have never seen these plants with so much light on them. Over here as well, I've got the big Brassica over here. I've been struggling to get bloom, and hopefully this kick in light will help it do that. The shelves down below, they're very shaded as well, but they're right backed up to the window, so they get some pretty bright shade, brighter than the shelf we just looked at behind me. The window shelf, as you see, I mean, this is definitely my brightest area. Over here in this corner, it gets sun, it gets light, it gets absolutely everything. And the plants over here all really do like that, especially this higher section. I modified the grow tent just a while ago and put this mesh up here, and I've got almost all Cattleya types and really, really high light lovers up here, as well as on my hanging shelf, which is now again really, really, really well lit. Lots and lots of good light. Saturation getting down to all these plants. The plants in the bottom, they're getting much more light now. There's so much more light from different directions coming in, I can already notice. Lots and lots of my plants down here on this shelf used to be extremely shaded, and they still are, but if you look through the cracks, you'll see they're getting some really nice bright scattered light. So I really do think this is going to be a very, very good thing, and hopefully it's going to help me get more blooms like this, because my Cattleya types have been the slowest to really react well. And since I've made some modifications, I've moved plants up and gotten them more light this year, a lot of them have had a lot more success than I was able to have last season. So I'm really eager to see how it goes with this new SF-1000 fixture. I'm going to pull out of here and we'll come take one final look at it. It is really, really neat. Again, the intensity of the light that comes off of this thing is phenomenal. You see how bright it is. And it is tunable, so I've got this thing turned up all the way to the max right now, and I mean, I am able to control it and bring it down and dim it. And it's really neat. Again, it's really a great feature to have with any grow light, and you'll see that the plants again are really, really well lit. It's so bright in here. So I'm gonna monitor this quite a bit. I'm gonna spend some time probably adjusting some plants around today. I don't want to fry anything, but that is that. So that is the hanging of my Spiderfarmer SF-1000. Again, big thank you to the Spiderfarmer people for sending me this light to try out. I'm really, really excited about it, and I think it's going to make a very big difference in the space. Already has, actually. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, the sales sites for them are linked in the description of this video, and I will also put an additional link directly to the SF-1000 fixture in case you want to shop it. It's pretty reasonably priced, and it's got really great stats. I will try to roll some stats here as I'm babbling if I haven't started doing that already, but that way you can see some of what this light's about. The proof, I guess, for me is really in the light and the way it looks and the way it acts in here. And again, as you guys can see, all these bright plants, all these guys are just doing fantastic. Lots and lots of good things going on, especially up in this top section. Lots of bright light. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please stay safe, and until next time, happy growing.